Hi, Lynton here, and this is Sketch and Tell. This is part of my series called Colours of Life, in which I'm just having a bit of fun exploring some of those places where artists and material dyers would have to try and source their colours long before you went to a shop to buy them. And I'm also looking at colours, how they represent some of our strong emotions and desires and even challenges in life. Today I'm looking at yellow again. It is the 1st of September, spring, and so I'm going to be looking at yellow representing happiness. But just before I do, the reason I have this flower painted here behind me is that as one of the sources of yellow as a dye and a pigment is the saffron flower, the Crocus sativus, just to be a bit clever there. But these flowers, these beautiful purple blue flowers, would be picked very carefully because the petals are very delicate. Everything in and on that flower can be bruised so easily. And then these three threads, the stigma and styles of each of the flowers, are carefully removed and dried. And it's from those threads that vivid iridescent yellow is sourced for painting. It's also used for food colouring, and it's also the world's most expensive spice, saffron. But now I'm coming back to thinking about yellow as symbolising happiness. And even though I know a whole lot has been written about our search for happiness and how we might find it, I'm really just going to just share a few of my own thoughts about it. And first of all, I'm going to paint a picture and then just wrap my thoughts around this painting. Well, this is a painting of one of my happy places. I have many, but this is one particularly in lockdown and in winter time in Melbourne, when I think back to Queensland and walking down onto the beach early in the morning, just as the sun is coming up and it's the promise of a beautiful day. And you know there's going to be blue skies, there's the sense of some good waves building up and coming in, perhaps we can go surfing. I'm with a friend, maybe I'm on my own, but this is a happy place for me. And in this amazing, beautiful world that we live in, we all hopefully have those places that we can think about going to in our minds. They are our happy spaces. But the question is, what if I can't get there? What if I'm in lockdown, which I am? And what if I can't get there with my friends? And what if even if I get there, the day turns into a horrible day? What if there's no surf? And that's the problem with happiness, in that happiness, our sense of happiness, is usually tied to external things, to places, to people, to material things. And there's always that question mark. What if I can't get there, or I haven't got that, or I aren't able to be in that place? Will I ever find happiness? And even if, think about it, even if you get to your happy place, or even if you get that brand new thing that you attach your sense of happiness to, we usually find that feeling of happiness is very fleeting. It only lasts for a short time. You can be in this place and find that the happiness wanes. And you can find that you got that brand new thing and the happiness seems to go away. It's like the foam on the beach. It's there for a moment and then it disappears. It's like writing something in the sand and then a wave comes in and washes it away. There needs to be something that's deeper, that's more lasting and real when it comes to happiness. And there is. And it's called joy. And joy is not attached to anything external. It's not dependent on the variations of what's going on around our lives. It's something that we can connect to, all of us, no matter who we are, where we are. Even if we're going through a very difficult time in our life, we can have a deep sense of joy. And it's the kind of joy that Jesus promised to his followers, to his disciples, who even though they, lived a long time ago, they were just like us. They were searching for life, and they were searching for purpose, and they were searching for happiness. And they sensed that Jesus was tapping in to something that they were attracted to, joy. And this is what Jesus promised. As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Now remain in my love. And if you obey my commandments, you will remain in my love, just as I have obeyed my Father's commands and remained in his love. I have told you this, that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. My command is this: love each other as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that he lay down his life for his friends. This joy that we can connect with and experience deep down, the strong sense of well-being, the sense of being part of something that is not coming from ourselves, really can help us through difficult times. It is also a joy that can shape our approach and our response to each day, and we can actually be grateful for the small things, the beautiful things, the things that we often take for granted in life. It's the kind of joy that we can tap into that gives us a sense of purpose and meaning for each day, particularly when we find that we are wanting to give of ourselves and reach out to others around us in compassion and love, generosity and kindness. This is the kind of love that Jesus was talking about. Sometimes it takes sacrifice, sometimes it takes effort, but it's that reaching out to others. And when we do, the really mind-blowing thing is that not only do we feel that we're sensing joy in our own lives as we do that, but we're also sensing God's joy, God's delight in you, in and through you. I trust that you have a great day, and I hope that it's a very colourful day and a yellow day. Thank you.